do see them. I see them with the eyelashes. I mean, common sense tells me I know that that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, some of them have them way too big. And I don't know. I don't know because I don't understand it. Maybe it's one of those things where that's what the look they're looking for.
I don't know how is that popular. But shout out to the sprinter chick that that can't run the 100-yard joint because she was smoking bud.
Yeah.
But even her eyelashes, them shits is long as fuck.
Well,
you can't be on national television. You on ESPN looking crazy.
You think she's looking crazy? That's what I'm saying. Is that supposed to be a look? Because I don't know.
Y'all let us know. Comment.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
write us.
Maybe that's supposed to be a look. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, let's get into that a little bit, right? Because I immediately thought about you when I heard them say that she was tested positive for weed, and I was like, let me get to my resident weed expert, Stevie Kicks. Oh, this I didn't even say it. Sorry. We didn't even do the introduction. We went right into everything. 336 Pull-Up Podcast.
What's up, y'all?
Frank Style, Stevie Kicks.
Stevie Kicks. What up? We been gone for a minute.
We took a little vacay,
man,
which I think we was entitled to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jay Nice is on his way. Jay Nice will be stepping in here in a minute.
Yes,
we've been away for a minute. I don't even know what episode this is. Maybe 73?
71 or 2. It's like 73. I think
it might be like 73. Episode 73 of the 336 Pull-Up Podcast. But talking about that, man, how do you feel about that? And then I'll give you my response on what I think about it.
It's because everybody's making that shit legal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm like, this test was like from months ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You find out, you can get a damn weed test like immediately.
Right.
Them results come back rapid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that it took them, like a month or two?
I don't even know if it was a month or two because those tests come back kind of quick.
That's what I'm saying. But
I don't believe it was a month
so
or two.
So they had to be sitting on that. They didn't think she was going to be this good.
Right.
I think that if she would have sucked and fell on her flat on her face, then this shit would have never came out. But since she's killing shit, this shit came out. Because why is a fucking a marijuana test just now coming up and she took that shit like 2 months ago?
Well, she said that her mom had passed away.
Yeah, and she was using it for coping.
She was using it just for coping, which some people do. In my opinion, though, I certainly agree. I agree with you. I don't think Jay Nice stepped in the building. Jay Nice is here.
Jay Nice is here.
Good. What's happening?
Fam-a-lam.
Go ahead and snatching his mic up. As you can see, guys, just so you know. We always like to tell y'all what we are drinking. All three of us today have Red Bull. Jay Nice is messing with the dragon fruit. And obviously, we're not getting paid, but we just trying to put y'all on something. Summer edition Red Bull.
It's the smallest black label
dragon
I've ever seen.
I got the sugar-free, as usual. I usually got the Red Bull sugar-free. And then Stevie Kicks is with a regular, and then he's got some damn black label.
You got the regular?
I don't even know where the hell that came from, bro.
Black label?
He just pulled some black label out of his ass.
You pull that shit right out your damn pocket, huh?
Fart them shits.
Oh, words like that?
It's like magic.
The airplane stuff.
Yes, sir.
The airplane bottles.
Niggas been traveling like rock stars, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, but seriously, regarding her, man, it's kind of messed up that they were looking at her that way. And, she did it to cope. But when you think about the way that they have tested in the past, I mean, this is so old that this absolutely makes no sense whatsoever.
Now you feel me? That's what I'm saying.
In my opinion, it's just...
She would have sucked. It would have never came up.
Right. It's just so fucking asinine, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it. It has absolutely nothing to do with your performance.
No, absolutely not.
I thought it was supposed to make you slower. That's what they say, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what I was
it's supposed to make you slow, but it has nothing to do with that, man. They're just trying to hold another black person back from being dominant. That's all that is.
That's all
that shit is.
Because your man Michael Phelps damn sure admitted to
bullshit.
smoking when he was going through his depression.
And they fucked with him, and he told them, fuck Wheaties, don't nobody eat that shit anyway.
Yeah, he said, I don't give a fuck.
He said, don't nobody eat Wheaties anyway. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, so...
I mean, it's just a bunch of bullshit, honestly, man.
It is a bunch of bullshit, and at the end of the day...
I just wish people stop doing that.
At the end of the day, listening to Joe Budden's podcast, he talked about that a little bit the other day. And the thing is, Joe is right. At the end of the day, these guys are making millions and millions of dollars off of the athletes that are participating in the Olympics. If they start raising hell about some of these rules and some of the way that they handle these things, that should have stopped. That's just the bottom line.
And I think they should.
I think they should. And now they the caps for natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. They fucking with the black chicks now for that.
Or they're saying it's something about
the
appearance or the way that the appearance is supposed to be.
Fit the head. No, it's supposed to fit that
you're
white
talking,
little bean head, Caucasian head.
You're talking about the swimming cap.
Yeah.
Basically, what he's talking about is that we
wear weaves.
They're banning it simply because it's black owned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's simply why they're banning it. You know what I mean? Which makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, why would you ban it? You feel me?
We need our own Olympics.
Right.
What's going to end up happening is it's not going to be an Olympics.
First of all, what's going to end up
at
happening
least nothing that anybody wants to watch because they know we coming with the runners.
All the
nations. Every black runner. I don't care if it's long distance, short distance, except for triathlons, as far as like the 4 mile or 10 mile or whatever.
Yeah,
the majority of the sprinting and the relay teams
that's
is
dominated
black.
by
Let's
us.
get all African nations.
Yes,
go
Africa,
to Jamaica,
all of them places.
You know what I'm saying? Americans,
Nigeria,
Black Americans.
Yeah.
You know, we can have our own shit. So we got Black Americans.
Yep.
We got motherfuckers straight from Africa.
Yep.
We got motherfuckers in
the
Jamaica.
the best go at it.
Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
European.
Yeah.
Because them is niggas. You feel me? But we can have our own shit and let the Caucasians just do their thing. They'll just swim. And we could beat them at that too.
Right. What's going to end up happening, man? What's going to end up happening is this: they're going to join. They're going to band together, just like the NBA did.
Mm-hmm.
And
cut some of that stuff out.
they're just going to say, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah.
Basically, you know what I mean. So,
is it a board?
Keep doing bullshit that you want to, huh?
You gotta be a nigga on the board that's like, man, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man.
I mean, it's a board.
I can't wear my do-rag.
It's like anything. It's like anything else, right? When you look at laws of the land, there are still some dumbass laws. And I think we may have talked about this before about laws. There's some dumbass laws on the books in a number of different states, right? Dumbass laws. Yeah. Shit that was old, that was made back in the day that nobody really violates anybody for. But if you go and look this shit up, if you ever did something, they could. But the bottom line is these laws are dumb. There's a reason why when times change, you got to change those laws with the time. So if your rules are something from 30, 40, 50 years ago, you know what I'm saying? And the specific drug that she took has nothing to do with her skill set. It's not enhancing her skill set. If anything, the way that y'all claim, it's slowing her skill set down. Why do you even give a fuck?
If anything, them goddamn eyelashes she had on should have been slowing her down, and not the damn weed.
Steve, you talking about them damn
eyelashes,
bro?
Yeah, them damn eyelashes was outlandish.
Them shit's got to go.
Them shit's outlandish, man.
Them That's a good word to use. I'm gonna get that shit
outlandish.
on the
I'm
shirt.
serious,
Fuck,
man.
This nigga said outlandish.
Outlandish.
Yeah. God damn, we've been gone 3 weeks. This nigga come back with a new vocabulary.
Come on, man. It's not like that. But to be on some real shit, man. This whole situation is so fucked up. Again, they're just trying to hold another black person back from being dominant in another sport. That's basically the bottom line to it. And my thing is, and going back to what you were saying, Styles, we have to change along with the times.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Companies, all businesses. It legal.
Right. It makes it, exactly. Yeah. All states are making it legal.
Yeah, states that you never would have thought would have had
and it's not like, again, it has nothing to do with her performance.
No.
Absolutely
no.
Nothing.
No, it's a bunch of bullshit.
They had to go to that level.
Right.
Mm-hmm. This tells me y'all was searching.
Right, to that level.
Like, y'all looked in her shit and was like, oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
She failed the drug test.
Again.
Because they knew that shit immediately. They been knew it.
Right.
But they didn't think her black ass was going to make it that far.
Right.
And since she's taking the world by storm, they like, oh, hold up, wait.
And it's not, and it makes so bad. She's not only doing her thing, she's dominating guys.
Yeah.
You feel me? She's dominating. Like, as a matter of fact, if you guys remember Gail Devers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's just like Gail Devers. Just dominant, man. And then since she's dominant, first of all, she's black.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman. She's dominating the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Now you want to go back into history and find out, what can we get on her to, slow her ass down and basically just fuck her up.
Not only that, if you recall, when she beat that record and she pointed at the joint,
literally
when she pointed at the joint, they were messing with her then because they talked about her nails. That was the first thing, remember?
Yeah.
Some people had some stuff to say about her nails, but then everybody was like, well, this is what Jackie Joyner Kershaw used to do.
Exactly.
So what's the problem with the nails?
Exactly.
There shouldn't be any problem with
it. There should be no damn problem.
Luckily, they don't test for coke because it wouldn't be no Olympics. everybody be disqualified.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that would be the case, but I know that if you go to start testing them goddamn Russians for steroids and PE use and shit like that,
so many
you're gonna find all kinds of shit
right now.
Man, you'll find all kinds of PED up in them.
Yeah.
All kinds.
All kinds of
So it's
opioids.
It's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, at the end of the
political bullshit.
But hey, I'm pretty sure the second place girl would be the one that would take her place, and she's another black female anyway.
She's fast
so it
too.
doesn't make a difference.
And she's
fast
too.
as shit anyway.
She's right there on her ass with
You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's like, why y'all gonna do this to us? That's why I wish Simone Biles could run track, cause she'll fuck all y'all up.
Man, listen.
That's why she gonna fuck y'all up in gymnastics.
Here's the deal.
And the thing is about her whole suspension thing. It's going to disqualify her for the 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm not mistaken, she can still come back in time for the relay.
No, she can, but don't nobody want to see it.
If it's a 400, I want to see it. I mean, if it's a 4x4, I do.
Yeah, she could be qualified by
if she at the last leg.
Yes.
If she at the last leg, I want to see that.
I want to see that. I'm there for that.
Of course, she would have the last leg.
Yeah. But
hell yeah,
Simone Biles, bro, she killing shit.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Can you imagine? I hope she fuck everything up.
Well, she
but
is.
Can you imagine, like the little Caucasian girl been practicing her whole life, and her parents has been doing
spending all this money,
and she's gonna be the next this and that.
Yeah.
And then she get to the fucking Olympics just to have to go up and get Simone Biles. Like you about to lose.
Yo, what do you tell her? Best person.
Let me tell you how confident Simone Biles is.
You're the second best.
I don't know if you guys even seen this, but it was on IG. Right? She came in for her warm ups. I believe. I'm sorry, I'm lying. She was coming into a practice. She had a uniform on.
Oh yeah,
you guys saw this.
Yeah,
it was all white.
Yeah,
on a tag of her shirt and on her slides, it had a picture of a goat on it.
She's a goat, nigga.
A goat.
She's a goat, bro.
That's how you know you doing your thing.
That shit was crazy.
That joint was so dope, man. I was like, yo, do it, girl.
She knows she got it, man.
Do it, girl. Do your thing. Do your thing.
She got it, man.
Well, it was dope, man.
If you look at you can go back in history, but if we look at the athletes of let's just say last 20, 30 years, they fuck with everybody, bro. They fucked with Tiger, who was the best. They fuck with
you can go farther than that.
I mean, yeah.
Everybody.
I mean, I know, but I'm just looking at, like, I'm trying to think of some people that that people with the listening audience would know, like Tiger Woods. What was most recently a couple of weeks ago, the young lady from that played tennis. She's half black, half Japanese.
I know you're talking about. And they try to mess with her.
And they mess with her too.
She said her mental
health, man. That's serious.
And she's very, very young.
Yeah. She's very young. She's very popular. She's successful. She stands up for the black community on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And they fucking with her because she has mental health issues, man. That's something you got to take serious, man.
She said, this is exactly what her exact words were.
Fuck up.
She understands, she appreciates, them trying to, inviting her, and she wants to be there. She says, but she never has been an extrovert. She's always been an introvert.
Right.
So she's always kept to herself. And so she says, I get really bad anxiety having to speak to the press, having to sit in front of all these people.
Right.
Now, here's the deal. Tiger Woods had that same issue, too, but he hid it for a long time, and look what happened to him. Because if you go and watch that doc on HBO Max, there's a scene of him holding up the cup, right? And they usually show that picture, and they show that, but this one they had when he was mic'd up. And while that was all going on, and he was holding it, he was like, holy shit. He's like, he was saying to us, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. That's what he was saying.
Yeah. I feel it, but I'm like, yo, okay, I respect her.
And she got fined. They fined her $15,000.
Yeah, but it's like,
but she made $28 million.
She's been doing.
I mean, she's a fucking.
She's been doing. She's been doing her thing. She's been doing interviews. It ain't never seemed like she just didn't want to do no interview.
Yeah, but that's easy. You can cover that up, though, Stevie.
You can.
You can cover that up.
I'm just like, damn.
Listen, did y'all catch the shop with Tom Brady?
Oh yeah.
Did you catch that?
That
shit was fire.
I just caught a couple
because Tom in this element was speaking that shit that you normally don't get an opportunity to hear him say.
My thing about Tom Brady is this.
I had more respect for him after I watched that.
I wonder what quarterback he talk about. Like, y'all going with this motherfucker?
Yeah,
I want to know what quarterback he's talking about.
I think I know who you're talking about, honestly.
Derek Carr?
Yep.
I think it was, too.
Oh, because he wanted to go to the Raiders. It was a rumor he wanted to go to the Raiders, wasn't it?
Him and Gruden together?
Yeah, him and Gruden together. That would have been fire. That would have been fire, bro.
That would have been
And
dope.
Tom wasn't looking for a whole lot of money either.
He wasn't.
No.
He was not.
I mean, you think about Tom Brady's career.
Yeah.
This is last season, I'm lying, was the most he made throughout his whole career.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's been taking pay cuts. That's how he wins Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You
he's
know what I mean?
for one team. So,
Yes.
he's consistently.
Yes.
Adams from Green Bay, he talking about he want to ball with Carr. He said that shit on the air, nigga. Like, it'd be a dream to play with him again.
Yeah,
because you know together in Fresno State.
Let me, y'all pause that. Let me get back to that point that I was making though about Tom. What you were saying, Stevie. So it's very easy to cover that up after you've been doing it long enough, or you've been media trained to do it. So even though she may appear as if everything is going on, one thing is going on in her brain when they ask that question, and something else is coming out. Because that's what Tom said as well. He's like, normally. He's like, they'll ask me a question and I don't say what I want to say. Mm-hmm. He said, because one, I don't want it to seem like I'm knocking someone else or I'm being arrogant. He said, so when they ask me about that corner, blah, 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 I'll be like, yeah, that guy's great. He said, well, he really may be trash.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll be one to say, I'm going to throw him all day.
Right.
I mean, because if you guys think about it, it's all about their PR.
Right.
You know what I mean? Their PR
so that
actually
is important.
It is
an important piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in today's sports as well, too, though, these leagues give them requirements. You have to. Remember Marshawn Lynch. They make these guys
Marshawn Lynch
speak to the press.
I'm just here because I don't want to be fined.
Yeah. Because eventually you can't beat them. You can't beat them.
Yeah.
Eventually, if they're hitting you in your pockets consistently,
those fines hurt.
That stuff starts to hurt at some point.
Those fines hurt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
especially you playing a running back position.
Yeah. You finding me $30,000 every time I don't speak to the press.
Right.
I ain't spoke to them 3 times.
Right.
That's $90,000.
Easy.
So a lot of damn money.
That's a lot of money, man.
Everybody can't afford $90,000, man. No matter how long you've been playing in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. So at the end of the day, these athletes, I feel like they should not be controlled by any league or organization. The Olympics makes millions, if not billions, of dollars every 4 years based on the amount of athletes that come and participate in this event. At the end of the day, you need to go back and look at the rules. Hell, I'm the president of a football league organization, and we look at our rules every year and decide which ones need to be changed, if there's something that needs to be changed to make it more, to make the game better. So why wouldn't you go back and look at your Olympic rules and look at, hey, testing. One big thing is marijuana. Okay, so if marijuana is becoming something that's legal in every single state just about, or portions of marijuana are legal, if these guys come back with a positive test for marijuana, why do we give a shit?
I mean, they test for that shit in the NBA.
And that's funny that you said that because, the commentators on SportsCenter, they were talking the same thing. You know what I mean? It's common.
Yeah.
It's common. So why the hell would you even ban her for that?
Well, here's this. Even the NFL, the Mr. Not For Long, has eased up on what they say. They say, we will not be testing for marijuana anymore.
Right.
They don't test for it.
Anymore.
Mr. Roger Goodell said it himself.
They understand it.
NBA.
The times have changed, man.
Times have changed, bro. They just got to get with those times,
this
man.
This got to be the first time I ever heard some shit with the Olympics and marijuana, bro.
It's stupid.
I thought they were saying she had like some steroids or some shit like that.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh.
Then I was like, fuck, man. Like, I'm like, man, they looking at us like we crazy, man. Black folks looking stupid. I'm like, for weed?
But when they said weed, I was like, come on.
For the weed.
Come on, bro. And I know you already had that result. You been had that result.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that one was crazy, but at the end of the day, we still gonna come out on top. Y'all can't stop us.
Exactly.
No matter what the hell you guys do, you guys can't stop greatness, man.
But going back to Tom Brady, right? So Tom was just talking about. I thought it was dope to just see him talk in an element amongst people that understand where he's coming from as an athlete, because a lot of times he doesn't speak on those things because if he says what is truly on his mind, they're not going to understand it. The media's going to run with it, and the next thing you know, he's all in the press over some bullshit. When they know, like, people live this type of life every day. People feel this way. Just because he's a pristine athlete, he's the GOAT in football, doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings, doesn't mean that he doesn't act like you or any of us act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see him in that element amongst a lot of black folk and minorities, one, I thought that shit was dope. I think the shop does a great job of putting a bunch of different people together.
That's LeBron, boy.
Yeah, putting a bunch of people, giving a bunch of different people from different places an opportunity to speak on that platform and speak their mind. Because, one, we on HBO. We saying what the fuck we want on HBO. That's number one.
Pretty much.
That's number one. Number two, Tom Brady, he just talked about, just talking about just being in a place, like Stevie said, Like, y'all gonna choose him over me?
This motherfucker?
Over this motherfucker? He's like, come on, man. So, it's kind of interesting, but at the end of the day, David Carr is a great quarterback. You remember a couple years back, I said he was one of the best quarterbacks. They didn't have a lot of them out there, but there were some people that were picked way before him. I think David went in the second round, if I'm correct.
So.
But I said he was one of the best quarterbacks that was available at that time. Now, the problem is the offense that he's under with Gruden. Gruden doesn't like him. And he's sticking with him, I guess. I don't know, but Gruden doesn't like him. They don't get along, and I know why.
I wouldn't like him.
I know
especially
why.
After Tom won the fucking Super Bowl.
Well, here's
I'm like, I really don't like you now because I had the opportunity to get this motherfucker.
Well, here's the deal with Gruden. If I've been, mind you, David Carr had been there like 4 years, 5 years, maybe longer before Gruden showed up, and then Gruden comes in and he puts all this complex, sophisticated fucking shit in. And his long-ass play calls, who wants to deal with that shit? And then you wonder why I'm not getting it. Well, it's my first year running this dumbass offense that you're giving us.
This motherfucker, it'll be zip 20. This motherfucker be like, red ball, 68 snub, dive right, fake bootleg.
Yes, it's a long-ass fucking play.
This zip 20, nigga.
And it's like, what?
If it takes me more than 5 minutes, man, to
keep it
call
simple,
a play, man. That's utterly ridiculous.
Bro, this is not the 90s anymore,
I was about to say, like,
this is not the 90s
early,
anymore.
Late 90s
Keep this shit simplistic. If I see that shit in the Power 5 colleges, when I hear them calling plays and they're keeping it simplistic, he should be keeping it simplistic.
It should be so easy now. They just hold a sign up.
Yeah, it's simplistic. Like
Superman.
So David Carr, and here's the thing. You can't get rid of a guy that's balling out, and he's been balling out. That's the thing. I'm not saying like as far as winning games, but his performance-wise, he's been balling out. So you can't get rid of him,
bro.
I mean, they've been winning. For the last
take him as my
couple of
first
years.
guy.
That's what I was about to say. I don't know what it is.
I wouldn't take him as my first guy.
Nothing against that dude, bro. It's just it's those quarterbacks like I just never liked them. I never liked Dalton until he helped the Bills get to their first playoffs in like fucking 20 years or some shit like that. Andy Dalton.
He played for the Bengals, bro.
Yeah, I said no. Yeah, he helped the Bills.
He's talking about when they lost.
Oh, you talking about when they lost?
Yeah, no, they when they beat Baltimore.
Yeah.
When they beat Baltimore, we needed them to beat Baltimore to go to our playoff game. This when we first went to the playoffs for the first time.
Oh, you talking about not last year, but 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
okay, you talking about 2 years ago? Okay.
So I was a fan of him and Boyd after that shit.
Okay.
You know, and I always been rooting for Dalton, even with the Cowboys. I'm like, go ahead, Dalton.
I'm about to say you kind of threw me off for a minute, dude.
Yeah, you got. Come on, man. It's football mind. You a football mind, man.
Yeah,
y'all look crazy.
You a goat. Come on,
y'all look crazy.
But going back to Tom Brady, man, I love the fact that
we've been giving him too much love.
I've seen him just blossom, honestly. And I'm not saying that I'm not talking about performance wise, of course, because he's a GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about just coming out of
that's what I like.
Coming out of his shell, so to speak. You know what I
mean?
New
England way,
right?
He's out
because
of that shit.
He's not with the Patriots way no more, so he can express whatever the fuck he feels, and act the way he's supposed to be acting. You know what I mean? Because exactly, Kicks. He's been the GOAT. But for him to just step out of his shell, man, and be him, I love it, man.
And that's what he said. He said, I can be more of who I truly am.
Right.
You know what I mean? He can express himself
Shit
more.
talking.
Right.
He can express himself.
He was like that in Michigan, because he was always that dude that talked.
I was about to say, only you would know that.
And he was always, just buddy with everybody, man. And then, like I say, he got with Bill Belichick in that Patriots way, man. He had to put that shit to the side. He had to change it up. But now he's back to being himself, and I love it.
They said Tom is the guy that will.
He's a funny ass dude.
They said that Tom is the guy that will go to the guy that is maybe not starting, or, he's not getting as much playing time as some of the other players, and he invites him out, invites him to his house, invites him to dinner. He does shit like that. So. I knew when I saw him on TV, he saved somebody from in a burning car accident. Like, I was like, okay, this dude is all right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody else would have kept going.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Exactly. But, Tom Brady, keep doing your thing, man. Then also, man, I was listening to the podcast, I'm an Athlete, and who was on the air?
That's the shit.
Absolutely. Shout out!
You gotta go
shout out to them guys.
If you ain't looking at I Am Athlete, you
shout out
losing.
to them guys: Brandon Marshall, Fred Taylor, Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson, Channing Crowder.
Yeah, they're doing their thing with that show.
Shout out to you guys,
that shit
man.
Is dope.
Especially huge shout out to Miss Nancy because I'm telling you right now, her food.
Oh yeah, Miss Nancy be on point.
Great.
Chef Nancy.
It looks
but Chowden's a hater, bro.
He is.
He's a fucking hater, bro.
I love him.
Sometimes I love him.
Sometimes
but he a hater.
He gets on my damn nerves.
He be hating, bro.
He gets on my damn nerves sometimes, man.
Shannon be hating,
He's a fucking hater.
If I was Chad, I'd have been like, nigga,
but my thing
get in the fucking ring.
But yo,
talking about my booty was in the
air.
But Chad, your booty was in the air. What?
Now that shit right there was
talking about, bro.
He said, no.
Out of all the moments in the fight, you want to talk about me and my ass in the air,
right? Because it was a good. Chad did good.
Chad did his damn thing.
Very good.
Chad did his thing.
One time.
And he got right back up, so I can't. You know what I'm saying? He dropped his hand.
One time
that makes so bad.
With a professional fighter.
Ocho said, I was trying to catch he said I was trying to catch myself before I fell. He said my feet was moving, but I couldn't catch myself from falling.
Right, bro. Like, I'm going down.
I was like, Ocho, you stupid, yo. But yeah, man.
He made one slip up, man.
Yeah, just one slip up.
Yeah,
but going back to my original comment, man, we got totally off to the left.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what we do. So hey, it's been 3 weeks. So hey, that's what we do. They were saying that Tom Brady, when he first got introduced to the Patriots, I'm not the Patriots, I'm lying, to the Bucs last year, he actually went around the entire team. Now, keep in mind, before you have a 53-man roster, there's an average probably about 70, 75, players on the team. So he went to everybody on the team, man, introduced himself, and just talked it up with everybody.
Yeah, they say he's like, "Hey, I'm Tom."
As if they don't know who the fuck you are.
Exactly. But you got to figure, he didn't know them.
Right.
You feel me? Everybody know Tom.
Rookie is shitting his pants.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, the rookies was shook for a minute.
They like this, bro.
Oh shit, here he comes,
bro. That's Tom Brady, bro.
Exactly. He's like, oh man, that's the GOAT right there.
Bro, we about to get a ring, dog. We about to get a ring, bro.
Wherever this motherfucker go, I'm gonna be right there.
Yes, sir.
You want to play catch? I'm right here. Fucking, I'll catch the ball, throw it back to you.
But yo, for them dudes, man, to return all 22 starters.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
They're gonna be held.
That's all because of time, bro.
I mean, they're gonna
time factor.
Exactly.
Time factor.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is this. Again, Tom also said during the shop, he was like, "Yo." They said, "Tom, you gonna play till you like?" I forgot what he said. He's like, "No, he's till he's 50 or something." He's like, "No." He says, "I know I only got maybe a couple of more years, if that, maybe 2 more years or another year." And he did, and someone mentioned retire, and he said it might be soon. You know what I mean? So
that's what
I'm thinking he wants to try one more.
This is last year,
because if he had 6, right?
Yep.
Tom want to get 7.
He want to get 7.
He got 7 now.
He got 7 now? Or
no, he doesn't.
I thought he got 6 with the Patriots.
No, he got 6 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got 6 now.
Tom wants to try to get one more. That would solidify.
7.
I mean,
you wouldn't know
ain't
the reason
nobody
why?
ever going to beat that.
You want to know the reason why? Because of MJ.
Right. Yes.
Because of MJ. He wants to be the greatest of all time.
MJ got 6.
MJ got 6.
MJ would be number 1 from a basketball perspective, but if you're looking at overall
Bill Russell.
Overall athletes.
Yeah, you're right. Bill Russell.
Got
11.
Yeah, that's true.
11, 12.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, I'm not taking nothing against.
Now.
I'm not taking nothing against Bill.
Championship.
They still championships, but I mean,
can't knock that.
I'm not knocking the championships, but
but still,
the caliber of talent. I'm just.
I mean,
he was dominating.
I mean, because you got to figure he was.
Nobody had ever seen anybody play like that.
I mean, he was going to get a whole bunch of white boys.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. He was tearing their ass up.
Killing it.
Yeah, he was killing them. Oh, you think?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
but yo, if they do it, man, 7 championships, man. You know how hard it is to win 1?
Yeah.
I think you can do it too. That's the thing.
Yeah, 22 starters.
That's
coming
back.
Everybody.
That's why I'm saying.
And with the off season, think about it. With off season program, what consists of the rookie camp, mandatory and involuntary workouts, and then training camp.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
What
you gonna do?
Clicking like that.
Yeah. What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
GOAT status reloaded.
God. Oh.
But that was good, man. That was good stuff. That was a good subject matter leading in with everything that's going down. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get into this versus Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown.
Okay. I was feeling that.
Yo.
My man Keith though.
Let's see this.
Wait, who won?
Two of the greatest iconic. Two of the greatest.
For me, based off what I watched, because I ain't watched the whole thing yet.
Oh, okay.
But based off what I watched, Keith.
Okay.
Keith. But look, no knock on BB. That's my dude. I swear since day one.
Yeah.
You know that's our guy. That's our guy.
That's my guy too.
But buddy, he was jacking them songs up.
His playlist was jacked up.
His playlist
from his playlist to how he was singing, it was just like, BB, you don't have it no more, dude.
Keith
you feel me?
Was tearing his ass.
And Keith Sweat with acapella and was killing it.
Singing
drunk.
This shit.
Yeah, fucked up, and was killing it, man. So I got to give it to Keith Sweat.
Damn,
BB, you still my dude.
When he played this, bro. When he played this shit right here, I was like, come on,
damn,
bro.
Keith, don't do it to him.
That's when shit started going downhill when he played that right there.
It was over.
Yo, I knew the nigga was drunk, right? When he told
when Keith dropped that, it was over.
When he told the motherfucking DJ, oh man, you got a lot of jewelry on. Yeah, this was a couple years ago. I would have got you. Hold on, I can't do that here. I'm like, yeah, he's drunk.
Yeah, Keith was fucked up.
He fucked
up. He was done.
He was fucked up.
He said, I don't do that no more. I'm like, whoa, yeah, he fucked up.
But it was all in fun, man. He had fun. Both of them. My man Bobby, he was.
The thing is, you got Keith who still looks the same as he's always looked. He looks great.
He just got a full beard, that's all.
Right, and then you got Bobby who's older. He's overweight. Bobby. The cool thing is when you see somebody overweight that that's had a substance abuse problem in the past, you're like, damn, he ain't on that shit no more.
Thought that about DMX.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I thought that about DMX.
Well, they said he had a relapse, but you know what I mean. Usually when you see that, it's like, okay, he's doing well. He's got plus all that food with his cooking stuff that he's got.
Right.
He's probably been eating like a mother.
Man,
the crazy thing is, fucking Keith Sweat is older than that motherfucker by a lot, I believe.
Yeah, Keith is almost 60.
Let me tell you the most. I think
that
funny.
I think
it look like he his mid 40s.
Yeah.
No, Bobby's 50.
No, I said
Keith.
He looked like he in his mid 40s.
Let me tell you guys the funniest part I thought of the show. So, what did they play? Oh, Bobby Brown had played Telephone Man.
Yeah.
All right.
He said he was cheating.
So no, he didn't say he was cheating.
He said it the second half.
He's like, yo, you took it back, didn't you? He's like, yeah, man, I took it back. He's like, Keith Sweat, like, yo, I could have been with you guys. He like, Bobby Brown's like, yo, I wanted you to be with us.
Right.
He like, man, listen, you guys didn't want to come. Keith's like, yo, y'all didn't want to come scoop me up, man.
You ain't want to come to Harlem.
And then Bobby's like, yo, that was too far. But he's like, then he said, besides, man, you like 10 years older than us. Man, I died, yo. I died,
like, you ain't want to come to Harlem.
I died, yo. That shit, I thought that was the funny part.
Well, here's what it is. And I even remember this when Keith dropped his first album, right? The thing about Keith was he wasn't as commercial as Bobby was. It was like Keith was the best-known secret within the black community as far as R&B goes. But how often did you hear a Keith Sweat record like on top 10 on like a white radio station? You didn't hear that. You heard My Prerogative. You heard Don't Be Cruel. You heard the Ghostbusters joint. You heard that on top 10 pop radio. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The GOATs at that time in pop, anything, everything at that time was Boyz II Men.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about prior to Boyz II Men.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
this is prior to. I'm just talking about Keith Sweat and when Bobby Brown had left New Edition.
Right.
So during that time, that was one of, not to throw our age out there, nothing. We OGs, J Nice, but
it is
when we were in high school, you're hearing this shit. We knew about Keith. We thought Keith was dope.
Yeah.
But you were guaranteed to hear Bobby on the radio every other damn radio station.
New Edition and the motherfucker he had backing him was the people that wrote and did shit for Michael Jackson, worked on Thriller and shit.
Well, you talking about Terry Jam?
They
took him under the wing.
Well, that's what Keith was sort of saying because Keith's style was that New Jack Swing era, right? So he got what Bobby Brown got with Teddy Riley because Teddy Riley brought that New Jack Swing in, but Keith started it. If you go back and listen to I Want Her, some of those other songs.
Off his first album.
Yeah, off his first album. There's some New Jack in there because Teddy produced it. But then when Bobby got with Teddy, Bobby just took off. And Bobby had it locked down. That Don't Be Cruel album probably locked down for it. He was on a run for
What's their name?
For 3 years, bro.
The two dudes?
Terry Jam,
Terry
Lewis.
They did that shit.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
They did that shit.
Yeah. And where did they come from? What cloth did they come from? Prince. So they it's just one of those things, man. So Bobby was more mainstream. And Keith was, again, we knew about him. We knew about him in the hood. Nigga, you was listening to Keith Sweat. That shit, the way, especially with R&B tracks with bass lines and shit like that. I don't know what they call it in music.
808s.
But, all that shit in his music.
The 808s.
You had never heard no shit like that.
808s.
It was different.
They ain't use 808. They ain't use 808.
No, that shit was fire.
That hard bass, hard sound.
Right.
That shit was fire.
With a nigga singing over it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so yeah,
like that black shit, boom like an 808.
And to answer your question, Stevie, Keith won. Period.
Oh yeah, Keith did win.
So you hear this song comes on, and then you hear a bass line behind it.
That 808.
Bruh, I remember when I had my damn Buick Century.
This shit is different.
Yo,
for that time.
Exactly.
Thing is, I remember I was young, but I remember all this shit.
That shit was different.
That shit came out in 89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 89, 89. It might have been
86. I think it was 86.
I was like 6 or some shit like
that.
I
here's the thing
because
about
I remember
it,
I had my Buick Century, man. I had them 210s up in there, Jesus. I used to bump that joint.
86?
Yes, sir.
I'm like 2.
It's been around for a while.
It's been around for a minute.
If it's 89,
But here's the thing. That's the thing about that album. That album was so classic that you could play that album for back then 2-3 years and bump it. You know
I still play that shit now.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like so.
You got a point because after the verses joint, after the portion I
was bumping mine yesterday.
I popped in Keith Sweat so
quick.
I tell you.
Alexa, play Keith Sweat.
Right. Go dumb.
Right. Went straight dumb.
But
Smoke
Bobby,
one to the face.
But before a second though, when Bobby played Getaway, he danced for a minute.
Oh yeah.
He was doing his thing.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay.
Bro, I'm just glad he did the Ja Rule joint.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did that shit.
Yeah.
But it's like y'all said, man, he fucked his playlist up.
The playlist was bad.
If you gonna do shit, I mean, if you gonna use anything else besides, like he said, when Keith did this, you use one cheat. The motherfucker put 2 fingers up. I said he fucked up. He said first you use one. What you gonna use? 1 cheat. Then he was like 2 cheats. Then he said 3, and then he was like 5.
4. He said 4.
I'm like, damn, Keith, just sit down.
So Bobby started with this. He started with this. Remember the first half? Half he played. I mean, he didn't start the first song.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say
not the first song, but
motherfuckers just should have used a lot of New Edition. I would have went heavy on the New Edition.
But see, that's what he did at first. But it was when they first started.
Yeah, but I'm like, yo, he played so much like other shit that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't you just use New Edition? Shit that you was on.
Yeah. Shit that actually put him on.
He lucky Keith only hit him with one.
He didn't
LSU
play this.
joint.
He didn't play this to the end.
Right.
How could you play? How you play that to the end?
He fucking played this up.
When Keith Sweat broke down and played "Make It Last Forever," that's when he should have came out with that.
Over.
That's when he should have came out with that.
Then Keith was doing it like mixing it with like the little Drake verse.
Yeah, that shit was
I'm
tight.
the light skin Keith Sweat.
Hey, you see how he started Bobby, yo? He started Bobby.
Then drop that shit. I'm like, yo,
that shit was
Keith
stupid.
is fucking him up right now.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of songs Keith did. I was like, damn, I didn't know he. I said, I forgot about that damn song. Yeah, man.
Like I said, I didn't see the whole thing, but the portion that I saw, man, listen, I will say this: it was very entertaining.
It was great.
It was very entertaining.
It was great. I didn't, like I said, I didn't catch it the first. I caught it the second half when Bobby had on the red jacket with the J's.
With the J's on.
Yeah. And Keith had on the visiting pastor's jacket.
Oh.
With the chest out.
Right.
With the white pants, with the white pop shoes.
Yo, he had the
pop shoes on from Wayne and Brothers, bro. He had pop shoes on, bro.
Yeah. But when I saw it, I was like, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean? The fact that they brought those two together at the time that they brought it together. Seeing Bobby Brown just do his thing, having fun, had his family out there in the audience, I thought that was dope. And, and Keith Sweat, they're both GOATs, bro. Bobby's still my guy. Keith is definitely my guy.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I think that it gives other people an opportunity to say, you know what? People that may not have heard Keith and heard some of those songs before, like, yo, that shit is fire.
I bet you.
Go back and listen to it.
Right. I bet you they went back and listened to it.
Because Keith got about 3 straight albums that's like fire.
I think it's 4.
Certified.
Yeah, it might
that shit with nobody on it. That shit with nobody on it was fucking.
The Why Me Baby with LL doing the commentary.
That's on his
that shit's
third
fire.
joint.
Yes.
That's on his third joint.
The Why Me Baby, and he didn't even. LL, all he did was narrate through the song.
That's it.
They had a beat in the background, and then Keith come on into the end, or sort of like did a couple of vocals in the background.
That nigga dropped that. You may be young, but you're ready.
Get it, Kicks. Get it,
a big ass pair of bloomers almost flew up on the stage. Bitch threw her girdle up there.
You stupid.
Her girdle.
Stupid as hell,
Threw her
bro.
damn girdle up there.
Keith could use that bitch as a blanket.
A blanket.
A
towel. The nigga needed a towel. The nigga had a beach towel.
No, what's name needed a damn towel? Bobby, man.
That motherfucker was
Bobby was sweating bullets, man, about 10 minutes in, dude.
Keith got him. He's like, I got you.
Right. I was looking at that motherfucker. He made me sweat.
Bobby said, yo, I got one.
He's like, I got one. I need another one. But
looking at that nigga,
that was dope, definitely for all of our culture. You know what I mean?
What about the verses before that? Soulja Boy, Bow Wow.
That shit was dope.
That shit was
dope. That shit was dope. That joint was dope, yo.
The jokes.
I told y'all.
That joint was dope, yo.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you what was trash, and y'all probably already know. Little Romeo brought his ass out there.
I don't know what. I mean,
and that nigga said, "This is Jordan. I'm Kobe," and he said, "What's the name?"
Soulja Boy, LeBron.
Fuck out of here! You ain't no goddamn Kobe.
Who told y'all that?
Who told you that?
I think they're talking about as far as their generation, as far as
But he still wasn't even
But
my generation.
But my thing, I get it.
Nice. What songs? I don't remember. And
only song I remember was the first joint.
He had that joint on BET, and Bow Wow was whooping his ass. He was like number 3. Bow Wow would be number 1 for like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't even remember Romeo's song.
Me either.
I just remember the first joint. That's it.
I don't remember none of that shit.
Refresh my memory, somebody.
I remember Bow Wow shit.
I remember shit.
Fresh out my ears. That was my shit.
That was my shit, yo.
Fresh out my ears.
You know what I'm saying?
When he bust out with that shit was dope.
All I
Fresh out my
wanted to
ears.
do was see you bounce with me, bounce.
That was the shit.
Joint.
That's
Like Mike. Remember that? You ain't do no like Mike.
Right.
So what the hell you talking about, Romy? What the hell y'all talking about?
Well,
but yeah, I just thought,
nigga, you ain't in Fast and Furious.
I don't think that. Yeah, I think they could just X that shit out. They should have just cut that shit. That whole scene right there should have cut that shit out.
Bow Wow hit that motherfucker with that.
Yeah, he did a hand. Yeah, he did the hand movement.
Yeah.
You better go ahead somewhere.
that was hilarious.
That shit down the street, nigga.
But I'm just saying, like when Romeo came out, I'm like, why the fuck you out here, bro? Obviously, didn't nobody want your ass in verses.
And then
somebody gotta come out here,
and
bro.
Then Nicki sent the verse in there. You ain't see that part?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Because he was like,
I'm like, well, Nicki, what is you doing?
No, he was like, what did he say?
My sister sent this to me, y'all.
Yeah, he was like, he got a joint with Nicki. Mm-hmm. Oh, play the joint with Nicki. Oh, play the joint with Drake. Oh, play the joint with he. At the end of the day, man, you talk about jokes. Soulja is entertaining. Now, that's somebody that need his own show.
He definitely
that Mog need his own show. He's hilarious, bro.
Soulja Boy, man, is
Drake
multi-talented. That shit right there was funny as hell.
Drake.
He's a genius.
I never forget that shit was on Breakfast Club, man. When I first saw that, I died.
The way he was looking.
Drake.
I died, dude.
That damn Gucci
that nigga had a Gucci little band doing, man.
That shit was all ripped.
His face was all turned up like,
Drake.
Charlamagne was messing with him. He's like, bro, you don't have that Gucci headband on for like 4 days.
For a long ass time. That bitch was all stretched out and ripped and shit.
Yo, that shit was fire though.
Drake.
But yeah,
it was very entertaining. It was very entertaining.
He's
man.
definitely talented. Yeah, it was definitely entertaining.
So versus, man, like who would y'all like to see, man? Next versus. Oh, wait a minute, one more.
Oh, I got one.
Stevie, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
I got
and
two actually.
I didn't even watch it, but I can't speak on it. I know we had a great debate, and we had our last episode about the Trina and Eve. Everybody said that joint was fire.
The Trina and Eve.
Yeah, and they said what me and Jay Nice had said. They was like, yo, I didn't even realize Trina had them joints.
Yeah,
she had some joints. Everybody said it was good. Eve was in London, and then Trina was in Florida. I forgot what club they was at, but Ross was there. Everybody was there. But she had some joints. Everybody said it was good because people were like, "Oh, same thing like what you were saying." But people was like, "Yo," even Joe Budden was like, "Yo." He said, "Because I had Eve all the way."
Yep.
He was like, "But then Trina started playing some shit." I was like, "Oh."
That's her shit.
I mean, if you go on Twitter, man, people were loving it.
They was loving it. They was loving it.
They was loving it.
That was a great one. That was a great one for the culture.
You ain't watched it, Nice? You watched it?
Yeah.
I ain't watched that shit.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. I completely forgot. But
it was dope.
I know she had. I know everybody was liking like the colors. I think that Trina had on. She had like orangish, brightest like orange
like
and brown,
real
some shit.
Bright orange outfit, man. It was dope.
But everybody said it was a great versus. It was more like a concert. You know what I mean? Like
what's the song that she did that I would know that I wouldn't know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be shocked that she fucking did.
Oh, bro,
I'd have to go to the playlist.
Damn,
to see,
dude,
but
don't even give me the line.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
don't know.
Because I want to know.
Besides the ones that you know already right off the bat.
Yeah.
But she had some other stuff. People were saying that they were like, oh shit, they just completely forgot about it. Like
oh, she did that shit.
Yeah, man. Like
I mean, Trina had hits, man.
She had some hits,
and I think she's working on something now, if I'm not mistaken.
The verses was dope. I think now what we really want to talk about was what the Queen Bee said, not Beyonce. Your girl,
Lil' Kim.
You love Lil' Kim. Who you like to do a verses with, Kim? Let me go ahead and ask Nikki.
I heard that, and I think it'd be dope.
I said, "Oh shit!"
I think it would be so.
Not only will it be
dope.
dope.
No, shots fired.
Shots fired. Not only will it be dope.
Shots fired.
Kim's gonna win.
Yeah.
Kim's
I don't think it happens. I don't think Nikki takes that bait.
I don't think
she. I don't think she would.
I don't think she takes that bait.
She want to do that.
I don't think so either.
I don't think she want.
I don't think she want that.
She don't want that smoke.
Nah, not that kind of smoke.
She don't want that smoke.
Nah.
She talk like she do though.
I would love to see.
She be talking like she do though.
50 and
I mean,
Ja.
she could talk that shit.
That'll never happen.
I know that.
Oh,
they will never be on the same.
They hate each other.
Ja
said he would do it, but 50 ain't gonna do it.
They would never do that.
50 would think that he's helping Ja by doing it.
Right.
That will never happen.
That shit would be dope.
Imagine though.
That shit would be
here's
dope.
the deal. Like, we love 50, right? We
love
Ja
too. I was about to say.
We love Ja. But here's the deal. And what people don't understand is, even though 50 sort of knocked him out, it was just his time. I mean, the album was so fire. You got Dr. Dre producing all your shit. And Eminem, of course your shit going to be fire. Ja had his run right before 50. So
with Gotti.
With Gotti. So,
yep.
But Ja got hits.
Right.
That's the thing. So if you're talking about hit for hit, if you go after,
it's gonna be hard for him to beat Ja.
And that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
If you go after Get Rich or Die Trying, and you go after that G Unit album, 50 really on that last album he really only got a couple of tracks on there.
Right.
He doesn't have as many hits as he had.
I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do.
What the candy shop joint.
What 50 gonna do is. Games first album.
That's what I was gonna say. He gonna go to the game. Then you have to go.
Damn near all that shit was 50.
Yeah,
he would have no. He would have no choice but
he
to.
would fuck. That would be like Ja would be like fucking on the ropes and shit, and 50 would throw a fucking game.
Throw that game
out.
shit in there.
That's a hook. Another game joint. That's another hook. You know what I'm saying?
Ja can go with the J-Lo joint too, though.
He
can. That's what I'm saying. I'm
with
automatically in the J-Lo bag. Ashanti.
Yeah.
J-Lo. Fucking
Fat Joe joint.
Fat Joe joint.
It must be the ass.
I'm from New
York. Like that.
I'm from New York. New York. That's an anthem.
Right.
Shit. Who?
He got
shit,
joints
man.
for
How
days,
many anthems?
man.
How many anthems do 50 got?
Didn't he do the Didn't he do the One Blood remix? Ain't he on the One Blood remix? Yeah, he on the One Blood remix.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
And he killed it.
That's what
tore
I'm
that
saying,
shit
bro.
to pieces.
I'm
gonna tell you a joint what I want to see though.
I would kill 50 on his own shit because 50 was on it too. On the One Blood remix. Remember, there's like 30 motherfuckers on that shit.
I think next week we need to do our own 50 Cent fucking Ja Rule versus.
We can do that.
Oh, we can do it.
Yeah.
That should be dope.
I think we need to do that.
That should be dope.
All right, so wait. All right, so.
But I'm not going to do one this time. Jay Nice is his turn.
You're the judge.
And you always
do
them.
Yeah, so
Jay
you're the
Nice
judge. So right now, who you got?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Ja.
All right, I got 50.
Get Ja, he gonna go 50.
Bet.
You got all fucking week, Nice.
Bet. It ain't gonna take long.
Get your playlist
that's
together,
how you
sir.
feel?
It won't take long.
That's how you feel?
Yes, sir.
We're doing this for the Apple.
Get your
playlist
playlist together.
My playlist is gonna be ready.
My playlist already ready.
All right. I ain't got no comeback for that shit. Shit.
That nigga said, all right.
All right.
That's all you can say. All right, dog.
All right, then.
Let me tell you a verse that I want to see.
What's that?
Boyz II Men and Jodeci.
Damn, that's a good one.
That's a good one,
shit
bro.
Will be fucking fire.
But you know what?
I put that shit on Twitter.
No,
I put that shit on Twitter.
Say it again.
We did this.
Huh?
Say it again.
Oh, Boyz II Men and Jodeci.
Stevie, did we do this?
Yes, we did.
Do it versus?
Yes, we did.
And
that's what I'm saying.
Tight.
We did all this fucking shit, bro.
Pandemic.
We did so many verses.
Oh yeah,
bro.
I know.
A lot of them.
I know.
But what about? Damn. I forgot who you said. The first one. Who was the first one?
Oh, I said Boyz II Men and Jodeci.
How about Boyz II Men and Silk? Or Jodeci and Silk. I'm sorry.
Jodeci and Silk.
Jodeci washes them.
Silk don't have a long catalog.
Yeah. Jodeci washes them.
Jodeci would kill them.
Jodeci washes them with just their first album.
Okay.
Even though Silk's first album.
Okay. Let's take it back a little bit more. Let's take it back a little bit more. Y'all give me somebody. I'm gonna throw mine out there.
I'm gonna tell you another joint I would love to see, but I mean this is going way back.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to go back.
But these guys,
you better not take it. You better not take it.
I think they're
old school.
You better not take mine.
It's old school.
Okay.
And
you better not take
these guys aren't living no more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine's still living.
Marvin Gaye and Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay. I ain't going back that damn far.
Fire.
Okay. I'm going to name one.
Marvin Gaye and Teddy P.
I'm going to name one.
That shit would be fire.
Because y'all would.
I don't care. Yes, I did tell my age. I don't give a damn.
That's what I was about to say.
My parents used to play that
No,
shit.
that's what I'm about to say.
Y'all
would know more.
That shit
y'all would know more with me because I know that these dudes make music I like and they wrote for a whole bunch of other people. So y'all can counter for who what I'm about to say. Okay. Force MDs, DM.
Oh, yeah. Force MDs, yeah.
And then against who? Who would be good for them?
I got you. Full Force.
Full Force. I was about to say that. Full Force.
Because they wrote a bunch of shit for a bunch of fucking people, too.
Yeah. Full Force is them dudes.
That'd be a good one.
Oh, they got hits.
They did Lisa's whole
right,
joint.
bro. That's what they wrote for a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yes. And Lisa was
the shit, yo.
Yeah.
But next week we're gonna do John 50. Next week we're gonna do John 50.
This is gonna be dope.
So
this is gonna be dope.
So
we're gonna do it for the people. This for the
oh yeah, it's for the people because this shit's not gonna happen.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This for the people. This is definitely for the people.
This shit will never happen in person, bro.
Not gonna get on the same page. So we gonna give it to y'all.
These niggas gonna be like, they gonna be hitting me up talking about like, yo, bro, look at this playlist, bro. What you think?
Bro, you damn right. Nah, I ain't giving you shit because you gonna get that shit tonight, bro.
No, I'm not.
No,
you can't be tipping niggas.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm gonna look. Listen. First of all, I have proven to you over and over again when you thought you had me. I always have. I have proven over and over again.
Because I was unprepared.
You got to
prepare yourself.
It's the way that you play the joints. That's what it is.
No. I was prepared. That's what it was.
It's the way that you play them.
Right? I came heavy first.
See,
I came heavy first.
That's where you messed up at.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he hit me with something that was like not too heavy, but everybody knows it. So it can possibly take out the one I did.
Yeah.
That's where I fucked up.
You got to be strategic with it.
How many tracks? 20, right?
If you go,
because there's 2 rounds.
If you're doing, if we go,
we can't do 20.
What you mean?
You can do 10,
bro. That's a lot of tracks.
Y'all can go 10.
Let's go 10.
That's not even 10
or 8.
10.
You probably
12.
say 8 and 8.
12.
We go 10.
8, even number.
Because I'm giving y'all the
10 with a minute playtime.
8. You could probably go 8 to 10.
I'll say 10 with a minute playtime.
What about 12?
With everybody with features, I don't know if you can get 12 records out of that. Everybody
with features, yes, you can.
Maybe
Ja Rule, you can get. With Ja Rule, just for features, you can get 6.
Yeah, you probably can do that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, he got 6 alone that he did that was fire.
Yeah. You know what? I ain't even I was about to say some shit, but I'm trying to save it.
Right, bro. So probably the same thing. I'm thinking, he's thinking, yo. Yeah. So we can do 6 and 6. 6 features, 6.
You can do that.
6 features, 6 singles.
But you don't have to go if you want to.
You don't have to, but
I would say do.
I'm just to do 12 tracks.
You know what I mean? 12 tracks.
Bet. Okay, bet.
Do 12 tracks.
Bet.
Yeah, we got that.
Bet. Between 45-minute playtime.
Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all do don't come in here last minute like
I'm be ready.
Have your playlist ready to go.
I'm be ready.
You know what I mean?
I'll be ready.
What's this ready? Yo,
bro, and can we do this one outside?
I mean, we get the setup.
Can we get the setup, the gazebo? We got the projector and shit. We can get our own shit. You know what I'm saying? We can get our own real live versus shit popping.
Put the video up there.
People checking in on us.
Put the video up there.
Right, put the video. We got the 120-inch screen.
We can do it.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to go live. We're going to go live, and y'all help vote and shit. This is the final vote, but we want to know how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's winning this shit?
That's tough.
Be prepared because it's going to be dope.
It's going to be dope. So y'all be ready. Y'all tune in, man. This shit going to be shit going to be good. This for the culture.
The last time we talked about verses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we said, can nobody hang with MJB?
Yeah.
I got somebody for you.
Bro, who?
The Queen.
Who?
So, Beyonce.
But we said that would never happen.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Remember, we said there's only one person that would be able to hang with her, which would be Beyonce.
Yeah, in general.
But that ain't never going to happen.
But I know who could take Beyonce out, damn near.
Who?
I said damn near now, so don't go for my damn throat. I said damn
near.
Say,
the Beehive don't fuck around.
Mariah. Could damn near take Beyonce.
Mariah got hits.
She got hits.
Mariah got hits. I mean, she got a lot of hits.
A lot.
She has a lot of kicks. That's a good one.
Thank you, bro.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Think about that shit, bro.
She has hits.
She can possibly.
She can
possibly take.
She can go toe for toe, but she won't take her.
Well, what I was gonna say was, but then I thought I was like, no, she got a Jay-Z verse too. She got a Jay-Z verse.
Yo, that would be nice.
She got a whole album produced by The Dream.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
That the shit with We Belong Together and all that shit on it.
Yeah.
That whole album is fucking fire.
That would be a dope ass verse.
Yes.
Fire.
That'd be a fucking crazy verse.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
We can keep that one in the future because that one will never happen.
Yeah, that would never happen.
So we can do that.
Unfortunately.
You know,
you got to pay some money for that one, bro.
You got to pay, yeah.
They get them on the stage.
Essence and What's Face ain't got enough bread to get that one.
Oh.
The Essence Festival,
Swiss and Tim,
and Triller.
I mean, Beyonce by herself is ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Jay will let her do that shit.
Nah, he gonna be like,
fuck that. For all we know, Jay trying to come up with his own platform to do some shit like Swiss and them doing right now.
I hope not.
Here's the idea, guys. Here's the idea.
Instead of doing
your own thing.
Instead of calling it verses, just throw a concert, 2 concerts a month that everybody wants to see with these headlining specific artists from all genres. Just do that and let us pay. Like if you want to pay to watch it or whatever, just pay to watch the concert. People would appreciate that.
I mean, that'd be easy.
Think about it. If you could get Mary J. Blige, okay, so or just to make it simple, if you could get Diddy and the whole Bad Boy crew, the whole Bad Boy, you know what I mean? Like you get that.
You know how much time
that'll
take? Yeah.
He did a little tour to
that'll be about a
25th anniversary.
Bro, that'll be about a 6-hour concert.
That's what I'm saying.
That'll be about a 6-hour concert.
And you're paying
long concert.
You're paying $49.99. Well, some of y'all paying. We ain't paying $49.99.
We ain't paying $49.99.
But y'all pay $49.99 for it.
But would I pay to watch that shit?
I would. TV? If everybody's gonna be there. If Kim is there, I'm there. If the Lox is there, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's gonna do like his tracks, and he bring out some other people. Now I'm telling you,
he'll bring back 112.
Yeah, if everybody's there, I'm with it.
It would have to be on a level of some
Mace
50 versus Ja Rule shit for me to buy that shit.
Well, here's the other deal: the one that I would pay for would be Jay. If Jay's giving a concert, oh yeah.
I'd never forget when he came down here to the GSO.
Yeah, Jay, nice song.
What?
When he came here, I didn't see him.
He came here?
He came here a couple years ago.
Bro, that was
Jay
back
Nice
in
went to the
2011?
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. This was back in 2009.
2009.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
He came here?
Yeah.
The Black Album Tour?
Yeah, the Black Album Tour.
Yes, he was here.
He loves Greensboro.
Yes, he was here, bro.
He loves Greensboro.
Yes, right there in the Coliseum. What's his name? Trey Songz. He's a headline for them.
Yep.
And then Jay came out and just ripped it.
Yep.
Ripped it apart.
He had the rock with him?
Yes.
Yeah. Jay Nice song.
Yo, it was dope.
Damn.
It makes so bad dude was on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go.
I had to be in the office at 6 that morning. I was dead.
Yeah, because it was a
You went solo?
Because he left and came back, you said. He went off, and then he came back on.
He came back on.
And did some more shit.
I wasn't solo. I was with the ex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went.
But it was dope, man.
Them tickets cost, too.
Oh, yeah.
You paying $150, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Right off rip.
That's worth it, bro.
Yeah, that's worth it.
But it was so worth
that
it,
motherfucker,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you paying $150, but it's worth it.
And I think that's the last time you actually had a tour, man.
Yeah, he hasn't had one since. I don't think he's had. He's done the stuff.
Album?
He's done the stuff with Kanye, and he's done the joint with B, but he hasn't really toured like his shit, his whole label. Because now he could add 444 to it. He can add all them other little singles that he's been putting out. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's Jay. You got to go see that shit.
Oh, yeah. You have to.
You got to see it.
You have to.
You got to go see it.
Speaking of which, man, since everything opening back up, you know, they got these concerts coming down here to the GSO and to the North Carolina area. Like, for example, they got one concert. It's going to be Ashanti. It's going to be Immature, Bow Wow. Who else?
I don't know if I'm going
the
with
fucking
Immature. I don't know.
Back in the day, it was called the Scream Tour. The Scream Tour. Now they call it the fucking.
I have no idea what they call it, but it's them and some other groups.
Shit they had back in the day.
Oh, Drew Hill's gonna be with them.
Yep, Drew Hill. I've seen a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah.
Damn.
I forgot. I don't know what they call it, but
Drew Hill gonna be.
It's gonna be nice.
The Millennium Tour.
There it is.
The Millennium Tour.
There it is, kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing when I'm doing that, right?
Yeah.
Bruh.
No, tell me what you want.
Them niggas was stomped.
Tell me what you need. Like they were stepping on roaches.
Tell me. Right.
Them all was
good enough for me, baby.
Cisco.
Tell me.
That was the shit. That was my shit.
Yeah. They got some, man.
They got some hits.
They got hits.
Yep.
Drew Hill has hits.
So who would they go up against? Silk?
Nah, them and Jodeci would be good.
No. They would smash.
Not enough.
Jodeci is
Oh, no. Yes, they have enough.
Your ultimate versus is going to be Jodeci versus Boys to Men.
Man, fuck, you want to know something? I got to speak up for the light-skinned brothers one time. For the one time. I'm sorry. All right? Because I don't think Jodeci was a group at all. I think it was all just Casey and JoJo.
Nah, you had
man.
the way it would go
Devontae.
is
no. Let me finish my spiel, man.
Okay.
I gotta get this off my chest.
Go ahead with your soliloquy.
I gotta get off and thank you, man, because I gotta get this shit off my chest, bro. All right. First of all, these motherfuckers is called Jodeci, but all I hear is motherfucking Casey and JoJo. And the one time motherfucker said, Devontae did sing, and motherfucker said in the song, Devontae sang. I ain't hear shit. The motherfucker didn't sing. I think it was auto-tuned. All right, so that shit don't count. You know what I'm saying? I think they use motherfucking Devontae. The motherfucker didn't sing. Did y'all hear anything? I heard KC and JoJo going. I didn't hear Devontae. So I came to the conclusion they just used the two light skinned niggas in the group to make it look good because back in the day, light skinned shit sells. That was sex. Light skin with curls, with abs. You should have been playing this from the beginning when I was talking, baby. You late, but you right on time. Because think about it. It's a fucking group. You never hear nobody.
So wait a minute.
That's probably Devontae talking.
So wait a minute. You talking about
that counted singing, I guess.
So you saying, like, for example,
hold on.
so you saying, for
what's
example,
so funny is though, what's so funny about what he just said? That was Devontae talking.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly.
He always does the intro.
Exactly, bro.
He always does.
Come on, man.
Hold on.
Nigga didn't sing shit.
No, but hold on. I got you though. I got you.
He always does.
Now let me explain it to you. So the way I understand it is, Devontae produced a lot of that shit. So the arrangements for the music, because also too, I'm gonna go ahead and give you something else. Without you don't have a Tim, you don't have a Missy, you don't have none of them without Devontae. Because Devontae's the one that found them.
Yeah.
And if you remember, the ties to Western New York is Devontae has some tie to Rochester.
Yep.
Now, if you go and look at some of those albums,
and
you look at where it was mixed, where it was produced,
Rochester,
all that shit
New
was
York.
done in Rochester. And Missy even talked about it. Missy was like, yo, we be up in Rochester, upstate New York, putting everything together. He have us all
about
in there.
20 minutes from B-Loud.
Yeah.
Right.
So to give him that credit, I think there's some arrangements as way as the music went and stuff.
They shouldn't have called it Jodeci because that's just dead wrong.
No, but I think it's each one of their names, right? So it's JoJo. The D part is Devontae, KC, and then the other dude, the drummer dude.
Who's the other
C?
dude? Who was that? That was part of the KC.
Dalvin.
Part of KC?
Wasn't there a dude named Dalvin in there?
Was it Dalvin?
Mr. Dalvin.
Mr. Dalvin.
I think that's what they called him.
Oh, really?
That shit crazy as
I know
hell,
damn well he
though.
didn't sing. He didn't sing not one fucking
Not a
word.
damn. Thank you, nice. So when y'all listen to this shit, when you go home at night, I want you to think about this, the conspirity about this shit, bro.
Stevie is crazy.
He said
motherfucker said Devontae, his only shot, nigga, Devontae sing. The nigga couldn't get it out.
That's his ass right there.
Yo. That's Devontae right there. That's it. If you want to call that singing, if you want to put me in the group for that, I guess so.
That's hilarious, bro.
I can make millions of dollars just singing
that.
Thank you, just saying that.
Man.
And then Casey come every time I close my eyes.
You know he coming that bitch killing that motherfucker. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He do, bro. He killed that.
Then JoJo hit you with that African, I need you back. And kill that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And Devontae sing, and then it was just, it was like, nigga, we know you can't sing, but over your whole thing, I'm gonna just go.
Wait a minute, you are right, because in the background of that song, you do catch the auto tune.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right.
All you hear is Frankie, baby, whatever the fuck he said. And then that's it. They auto-tune the shit out of him because they know he can't sing.
Yo, Kicks is crazy, bro.
I'm trying to
he
tell
can
you,
produce.
bro.
He can produce, but he can't sing.
What's crazy is
nigga.
Kicks be saying some crazy shit, but that shit does be making sense.
It makes sense.
I tell you, man. Like, that's just conspiracy.
That brain of his, it definitely makes sense.
Guess what I thought about it when I was high?
He's right though. He's
definitely right. Listening to Jodeci.
He's definitely right.
I'm like, why I never hear this nigga?
He got that shit off his chest.
I had to get that off my chest. I forgot what the fuck we was talking about, but I had to get that.
No, we was talking about verses.
Damn chest.
That was a good soliloquy right
there.
We was talking about verses.
So next week you guys got 50 Ja.
I'm 50. He's Ja.
You got Ja. You got
Rule,
50.
Baby. Let's go. This is gonna be tough.
We gonna go.
I ain't gonna lie. I might be worried all week about this shit.
Closing.
I gotta swell up.
Closing this segment out.
I gotta swell up a little bit, boy. Come in here, like.
You gotta pump it up. You got
Murder Inc.
Murder. You gotta come in with the bandana, all that thing,
right,
man.
It's murder.
I'm gonna come in with the bulletproof. I'm gonna come in with a bulletproof vest with a white beater,
and I'm gonna be like this. Go.
You know what I'm saying?
But
God dang.
As we get ready to close out the segment and we get into this last segment, I just want to talk to you about this. I had Stevie crack it up. I sent it to you too. I sent it to the group chat, but you didn't say that.
Oh,
The Godfather, Kevin Samuels.
Oh,
yo, this nigga.
I didn't even get a chance.
You want me to play it?
Yeah,
I gotta play it for everybody because everybody might not have heard it. But Stevie was dying. Stevie was like, "Yo,
this nigga, he gives no fucks, y'all."
Kevin Samuels.
Absolutely none.
Let me see if I can get it here. Hold on. I'll pull this. Oh, here it is. I got it right here.
Hello. Okay, you got the muted channel in the background.
Absolute.
How are you?
I'm fine. You got the muted channel. Okay. What's your first name?
My name is Otasia.
Otasia?
Otasia?
Yes.
Really?
What kind of fucking name is that?
What's the problem?
Oh, you can check that shit. You can apply here, sis.
I'm saying you asked me my name and I told it.
Well, I tell you right now. Here's what you do. You either get that attitude in check or get off my phone.
I didn't have attitude.
Yes, you did.
Said, really?
I'm gonna tell you right now. You either get it in check or get off my phone. I just said, really?
I don't have an attitude.
All right, chick. I'm not gonna do this with you. Goodbye.
Bruh is pointing and everything.
Bye bye. Another one bites the dust.
Goodbye, Otasia. Your mama shouldn't have did that to you.
She should have did that to you.
Hello?
Your mama shouldn't have did that to you.
First of all, you know, with a name like Otasia, you know the white people like.
Oh yeah.
You know,
they definitely ripping up the resume, bro.
Since the resume in,
they're definitely ripping up the
they
resume.
I can't even say your fucking name. I can't even call you on the phone. I sound like an idiot.
Otasia, bro.
I just call her O.
Right.
Just.
But it's
what
like,
about?
yo, she's so ignorant. She probably still don't know what the fuck she did.
She caught attitude. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I don't care what. I mean,
you can't.
Everybody probably say
use the term. What's the problem with somebody?
That's an attitude.
Like you inviting to like yeah. It's like come on.
Right.
Cause so like for dudes, like if a dude like if you're looking at a dude and the dude is looking back at you, what's the first thing that dude is usually gonna say to you?
What are you looking at?
Yeah, what's the problem? Is there a problem?
Right.
So now I think this is about the action. So you better make it clear there's no action.
Right.
You better make it clear like, oh my bad, dude. I wasn't looking at you. I was looking at that person.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't mean to offend you like that, dude. You know what I mean?
You better make it clear so I understand.
Or I was checking out your sneakers. You know what I mean? Something like that.
She could have just been like, yes, Otasia.
Or she could have played it off even. You know what? Yeah, I know. That's all she had to say.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
Right.
But yo, my man Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, has been getting a lot of slack.
He got at her though.
He's been getting a lot of slack lately about some of the things that he's saying. He's been saying, and a lot of women aren't like it. And Stevie and I talked about this, and this is our opinion. Our opinion is this. The opinion is he's saying a lot of stuff that men have known for years, but really haven't came out and said, unless they're amongst their peers. And now that there's someone out there saying it, more and more men are finding that the stuff that he's saying to be true. Not everything, because we don't agree with everything that he says. But a lot of the stuff that he is saying is true, bruh. A lot of it. When he talks about how
a woman can have a standard, but a man can't. So, for example, when he says, hey, a man, what does he call it? A high-value man, meaning men that make six figures or more. He says he doesn't like when women that are not equal to that come and say, I need a man that makes six figures. I need a man that's 6'2" or 6'3". I need a man that's blah, blah, blah. So he points out statistics to say, hey, 37%, that's a small percent. You know what I'm saying? Less than 37% of men make that type of money.
Right. I mean, we talked about that.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's definitely damn true.
But he also brings out some other things like, there are a lot of average men. And when I say average, he's had to say, when I say average, I'm meaning people that work regular jobs, people that are working hard, people that are still making money but are not considered rich.
Right.
How do you expect to say that you don't have this, if you're average, this person's average, but he's not good enough for you? How do you expect that? And he's been getting a lot of flack, but there also has been a lot of women that are saying he's right. Like, you're coming into a relationship with 2 or 3 kids. You're single, never been married. You may have 2 kids by the same father. You may not. You may have, and it is what it is.
Right.
If you have 2 fathers, right?
3,
but you expect him to come in with no kids or to have a baby by only you. You be the first. So now that's 3 kids. Take care of you, take care of the kids, and provide everything for you, and you're not doing anything else to contribute?
Right. Besides sitting on your ass, collecting checks.
He said that's crazy.
But you want to talk that shit.
Right. That's ridiculous.
That's crazy. And the other thing that I had to respect him for was when he said, I don't like these women that look down upon a man because he's making $40,000 or $50,000 a year. He says, I can't stand that. He said that is a woman, you only make $50,000 a year. $50,000 a year, that's nothing to sneeze at. You can make a living off of $50,000 a year.
You can.
You can definitely make a living off it. And it's about how you dictate your finances with that money.
I was just
and
about
if that's
to say
what
that.
you got, then bitch, take me as I am, or fucking get the hell out of here.
And if he's $50,000 and he fuck around got a 401k and they're giving him stock options in that company, 20, 30 years or 10 years sometimes, depending on what that stock does,
you want to know why
they might be a millionaire.
That'll easily double up.
You want to know why they so dumb, man? You want to know why it's so fucking stupid? Because I can't have a man make 40. Yeah, okay. Let's say he worked 40 to make 40 to 50,000 a year, but this nigga credit score is a 750.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
He can get whatever
because you're a fucking dummy. You will never know that though.
Right.
You won't even. You can't even make it that far.
Right.
You know, because you already judge it. You only make 50,000 a year. He like, yep.
And that's what's his.
That's because. But this nigga got the fucking 750, 800 credit score. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But that was his point.
And
he
so
says you're being judgmental. He's saying you're being judgmental to a man that you really. The only thing you're judging him off of is how much money he makes. When you may have a super guy.
So really,
right
you make more than 50,000. You got more than 50,000 a year.
Easy.
Because with my credit, that 750 is worth. I can go buy I can go get a house right now if I wanted to.
I can get any damn thing I want.
Fucking 6-figure crib if I wanted to. So so now how much am I worth?
Right. Right. And this goes back to me. This is go back to the whole thing that we always talking about in regards to genres and how the way they think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These chicks, man, these new age chicks, these generation. What is it? What generation is it?
Keep following the city girls and shit like that. And see
what
the fuck y'all get.
I don't know what generation it is, but
let's call them the city girl generation.
Okay, city girl generation. Their whole mindset is materialistic. You know what I mean? Those are the chicks that are going to be by themselves with about 3 or 4 kids. You know what I mean? And still looking for somebody.
But nice. There's some of them already out there that's not young. Some of them are older. Some of them right now have kids that are older and are already by themselves because of the way that they perceive things, right? And if that's the case, what's going to happen is his point that he always brings up is you're going to find yourself by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and people look at the word average and they think, oh, average is bad. And his point, when he said he called that chick average, he said, I wasn't saying it to say she was ugly. I didn't say she was a 1.
Right.
I said that she was a cute 6 out of 10. He says
6
average.
out of 10 is good.
So when he's saying average, he doesn't mean it in a demeaning way. I think it's how they don't like his
how to take it.
I ain't trying to
and how
insult
people
you.
take it. Right.
Right.
So when you say someone is average, what he's talking about, and he said, I have to come and say now, when I say average, I'm talking about police officers, firefighters, people that work office jobs. He says things like that. That's what he means by average. He's not saying it to belittle anyone.
Right.
But my point is, he says some of y'all out there are so judgmental about a man and how much he makes when you don't even know the person. Right. And he said, and I hate that shit. He says, once we start putting average people back together, 2 average people back together, he said that relationships and the marriage statistics for black people would be much, much better.
He has a great damn point.
He said it'll be much, much better. He says
that
because
is a great damn point.
He says because what has happened is your mother, your aunt, your grandmother been hurt by somebody else. And he said, I can say grandmother now because grandmothers are younger these days. You know what I mean? It used to be 40. A grandmother would be 60, 70 years old.
Now it's just like
40.
Now they like
30,
in their 40s. Some of them late 30
30s. 40.
Late 30s, so early 40s.
He says they've been hurt, and now they're passing their hurt on to you. And the thing is, the way that some of y'all treat men, you wouldn't want your son treated that way.
Right. And this, you know what I call that? Tunnel vision.
It's crazy, bro.
I mean, tunnel vision. Though? I mean, because you think about it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, dude.
No.
Oh, because you think about it. Like I said, the simple mindset. Looking for dudes that, have this, that, and the third, which is being materialistic, which is outlandish to me. And you just think, just because he doesn't make 6 figures, that he's not a good dude, that he can't take care of you and the household and the family. Again, that's tunnel vision, being simple-minded and materialistic.
I'm glad I followed up. I'm glad that you go first because that's basically what I was going to say because, you can't judge a motherfucker just because the type of job he got.
Right.
Because a motherfucker that a manager at Cookout makes more than a police officer.
But they would be little. But to your point, they would look at that job. Oh, he worked at Cookout.
Yeah, but you don't know. This motherfucker makes mid-50s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every fucking year.
Right.
At a fast food restaurant.
Right.
And he's making mid-50s fucking everywhere. And he has the opportunity to make 6 figures.
Yeah.
Easy.
Within 2 years. You
Based
know what I'm
on,
saying?
yeah, exactly.
But, like, you want to look down on this dude because, like, so now, nigga damn near about to make 6 figures at Cookout. They ain't got a 750 credit score, but since I ain't got no suit and tie, I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he talks a lot about those educated women too.
These days, bro.
He talks a lot about the educated women too. He says not all.
I'm just saying.
He's not talking about. He says not all of them. He said, but there are a lot of educated women that run to education, and run the education, and then when they get these degrees or they get whatever, they feel like they're better than that man that has a average job because they have degrees or because they've attended school.
Ask him how long it's going to take them to
And he said
school.
He said the only thing he said there's nothing wrong with going to school. He says, but it also depends on what you're picking, right? Like what field you're going into.
I was about to say that.
One thing I noticed about him, he always asks, "Where do you live?" Right? When a woman's saying she can't find someone, he asks, "Where do you live?" Because he looks up the ratio of men to women in that state, and then he asks, "What are you studying?" He says because the money is in science, math, computers, and something else. He named like 4 different things.
Food
and technology, as far as
engineering,
technology,
yeah.
something like that. But they're getting mad at him. He had an interview recently with Vlad. Y'all can check it out on my Instagram stories or on my Instagram ITV, whatever it is. I don't know. It's on one of them. But he had an interview with Vlad TV, and the gay allegations came up about the man laying in the bed. He said it wasn't my bed. He said it's a guy that follows me every time my show comes on. The guy is in the room. And you guys know, because we use all types of software, you click on the wrong thing, or if you mishap and hit a button, you're going to see that person waiting in that room. And that's what it was. So Zoom is set up where you can have people waiting in the room. You know how sometimes I'll bring a person on when they're on a Zoom?
Yeah.
Well, this guy was sitting in the room trying to get on, and he clicked on the thing, and it went there. So he said, that wasn't my room. He said, that was this guy follows me. He's like, dang, this dude is in here again. And he says, but automatically what happens is when they don't like what you're saying, when you're telling the truth about them, he says automatically for all black males, he says they go to the gay thing. He's instantly gay. He said in the LGBTQT or whatever it is, it needs to start standing up. He says because if somebody was picking on someone that was gay in that community, y'all would have a fit. And that y'all would consider that harassment. But here I am, a heterosexual male. I'm being called gay when I'm really not. Where y'all at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He got a point.
So the other thing that he said was, he was like, he said, the bottom line is this. He said, I'm just saying what people and a lot of men have always known, just didn't want to say. He says, if all you can bring is your looks or your vagina and your education, and that's all you're looking for, he says, some of y'all ain't even got that, and you're still looking for something else. You're looking for someone else to take care of you.
True story.
And he said, that ain't the way it is. He said, that ain't going to cut it. I just think he's been getting a lot of slack, a lot of slack for nothing, man. And it's like, like I said, I don't agree with everything he says.
I was about to say that.
I don't agree with everything that he says.
He can be a little barbaric at times.
Yeah, he can be,
for me.
sometimes I'm like, okay, he's just doing that for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, and I understand that.
And I get it. But at the same time, those ones that come and you come on there, nobody don't want a woman that's loudmouth, putting you down all the time, saying you ain't nothing, you know what I mean, and is looking for this all the time. Because at the end of the day, that makes you think, like, okay, if I don't have this, what happens? And he also said, usually the guys that got this, they're not treating you, they got money. You need them.
They don't give a damn about you.
And that's exactly what he was saying.
You know what I mean?
So I just figured I'd throw some stuff in there, see what y'all thoughts. It's mixed reviews when I put stuff out there. I appreciate everybody that responds to the Instagram. But some people, at the end of the day, one person had put that it needs to work on both sides, and that's the way it should be.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't be one-sided. Certain women shouldn't expect men to do things for them just because they are the man. And I put another clip out there today where my man from the Marvel series, what's the black dude's name? He's on
Don Cheadle?
No, not Cheadle. The other dude. He's the new Captain America.
Yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about.
So he was on Wendy Williams, and I guess Wendy Williams asked him, and Kevin Samuels brought this up too. He said if you something about I caught it cut off at the beginning, but I guess she was asking about how do you feel about having your girl or your wife make you a sandwich? He's like, make me a sandwich, and she was like, everybody was surprised by his response. He was like, well, hold on. He said, if someone says something to you, if another man says something to you disrespectful, who you calling? And Wendy was like, you? He said, if something happens to your car or your tire needs to be changed, who you calling?
The damn sure it's not AAA.
Let me see if I can pull it up so I can give y'all the exact stuff.
Speaking of Wendy Williams, man.
But I thought it was really, really good because I was like, yo, that really makes sense to me. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You make daddy a sandwich.
Audience is shocked.
Most of the time. No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you,
You punch him in the face.
you want me to smack him in his mouth, right?
That's right.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think
So you make daddy a sandwich.
I think.
There you go.
I'm just asking for a damn sandwich.
There you go. Can I get a PB&J, please?
How simple is that?
Right.
Sandwich.
How simple is that?
Can I just get a PB&J?
And Kevin Samuels has said that in the past. That same man that you are dogging or talking about is that same guy that you calling, or that same, you're calling the police on him, and another man is showing up to lock him up. You're calling a man to protect you.
Basically.
That's what he's saying. Who you call? He said, I don't care if it's your cousin, your brother, your uncle. You're calling a man to protect you.
Right.
So how can you say you don't need a man to do anything for you? When the man is the first person that you always call on. I was like, damn.
He has a point, don't he? He has a point, don't he?
He owns something.
He has a point.
And the other dude, there's some dudes that have been coming out saying, like, he said, there's another guy that it's called, I told you about this, Stevie. And Jay Nice, he's on TikTok. It's called The Players. I think it's called The Players Guide or something like that. But it's not players like he trying to teach you how to get girls. He gives dating advice, and it's like really good stuff. But he had put something out there about something, and somebody said something to him, and he was like, now, why would these women say this stuff when I'm saying what I'm saying? He says, because basically the people that they're talking about, he said, I would never be up in their comments, because they was up in his comments saying negative stuff to him. He's like, I'd never be up in his comments because I don't fit none of those categories that they're talking about. He said, so why would you come over here saying this stuff when I'm saying something positive for the men? He said, the reason is, he said a guilty dog will always hit. That's exactly what he said. He said, so those women feeling some type of way about what he said because they know they be doing that shit.
Right.
I don't understand why it's so hard for women to, like, just give a nigga a little respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't asking for, like,
just an ounce. You know what I mean?
Like, because I don't expect all of it.
Yeah.
I give a nigga a little something,
but
you know what I'm saying?
But hey.
Yeah.
Love the Godfather. I don't agree with everything that he says, but a lot of the stuff that makes sense. Y'all need to cut him some slack. Even if you don't like him, there are a lot of women that have been saying, no,
Shit, even the damn, what's his name? AJ Jax. What the fuck is his name? Big, swole body, little head ass nigga. Lying bastard.
That's Stevie guy. Stevie hates that guy. Stevie hates him.
That motherfucker was the worst.
You say he was the worst dude?
And you see what happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, he left open the door up for my man. A real one.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yo, no. I know I'm being out of line by saying this, but, you know, I don't give a fuck. That's my attitude. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that. But, yo, that Wendy Williams, she's an unattractive ass chick.
She like E.T.
Bruh, she damn sure do. Like, have you seen her fucking body lately? God,
her eyes is like this far apart. Them shit's is like
she got real billboard eyes.
I don't understand.
Sit like damn near on her forehead.
But bro, I don't understand her body build, man. Like, what the fuck is that?
She got implants. She ain't getting no ass injections. She should have just got some ass injections or something.
I'm just gonna say this.
She need ass, thighs.
I'm gonna tell you
this. Injections, man. Like,
I'm gonna tell you this. There's a lot of them women out there getting them BBLs too. I'm just gonna tell you, bro.
Oh yeah.
This bitch is shaped
oh
like
my god! I was like, Jesus.
That's them stimmies, man.
Oh man, y'all out there getting them joints.
Them stimmies, man.
They out there getting them joints.
Hey, they say that them stimmies, and they're like, yo, we can get out now.
They getting snatched, boy.
It's over. It's a wrap.
They out there getting it.
Walking around with bitch got titties and catching the bus to the projects. Like, fuck, you paid $5 grand.
No. That thing you told me about a couple weeks ago on the way to Orlando.
That
shit is crazy.
Man, one of my family members.
He telling it, he don't care.
God dang, bro.
Spit it, kicks.
And then we go close. We go close. Go ahead, Stevie.
Close on this note because this some shit.
It is some shit.
I'm gonna have to.
I didn't believe him until he showed me.
This is probably one of the biggest fucking.
This is legendary
projects in the state of New York. Okay, motherfucker got a damn Carolina Blue Bentley Continental.
Swear to God,
soft top.
It don't end there though.
With the Range Rover, I think it's 2021 joint in the projects. You think I'm playing? Where my phone at? Where my
fuck out of here with that? What the hell? What?
In the
project,
bro. He showed me that. I couldn't believe it. I said, "You shitting me, bro." I said, "No house, bro." I can see if you got one. That? I could see if you got one in the house.
Right.
But you wouldn't get that?
Or if you have a condo.
Bro.
But you
Bentley, bro. The new joint. That's the Flying Spur.
Bruh's not lying.
There's a Rover.
That's the Range right there.
And look.
I used to live right down the street, right down the walkway. I'm sorry, not the street. It's the walk, right down the sidewalk.
That is the 716 project.
Yeah.
God, dog. Got to be more.
Look at that motherfucking Bentley. That bitch.
That shit clean.
Bentley, see
that Jeezy is clean, too.
I never drive that shit in the wintertime in Buffalo, New York.
There's no way in hell.
There's no way in hell. But
I said, God, dog, that's some ghetto fabulous shit, man.
That's
priorities.
That's some hood shit.
And priorities fucked up. Man.
Your priorities are clearly fucked up. Damn.
The depreciation on that shit.
Dude, as soon as they know where it's parked at, they're going to be like, nah. They probably going to be like, I don't think we can insure this motherfucker. Not over here.
I was about to say, as soon as they found out exactly where that joint is located, the depreciation just
it's been another great episode of the 336 pull-up. You know, with the trifecta, we back. And we certainly have had a great episode today. Stevie Kicks, why don't you go ahead and tell everyone how they can find you,
Spit that shit, Kicks.
336 Pull Up Podcast on Facebook. Stevie _Kick 716 on the gram.
Hit that button. Hit that button.
Hit the clap. You got to clap for your boy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stevie Kicks got his shit up.
I ain't fuck it up not one time.
Yeah.
Jay Nice.
What's up, Kicks? Yo, you can reach your boy Jay Nice on the gram. You know what I mean? Like Stevie Kicks be saying, the gram.
On the gram.
Jay Nice. Nice is spelled NYCE. I'm lying because I just fucked that up. J _Nice. NYCE 336. And then you also hit me up on Twitter, man, because I'll be on that bitch faithfully talking shit about every damn thing. Mr. JL Slater _1914. Do not ask me what the 1914 stands for because that is none of your damn business.
That's what happened when we gone 3 weeks.
I
Niggas
know.
was like stumbling, bro.
Nigga brain just got blistered on that shit, yo.
Stupid. You can follow me, Frank Styles, at Frank_Styles. Styles is spelled STYLZ. You can also follow the 336 Pull-Up Podcast on Instagram. And if y'all got TikTok, y'all can follow me on TikTok too. You know, I got a little following in TikTok, over 2,000 followers in TikTok. Y'all definitely check it out.
Tiki-tiki-tock.
And it's been another great episode, fellas. I hope everybody's enjoying. Hope everybody has a great week. Hope you're enjoying your off day on the 4th. All that good stuff for those of y'all working. I'm sorry. About that. You know, I'm sorry. But hey, another great episode with my guys, the 336 Pull-Up Podcast.
That's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? As you know, we'll come back with another episode for y'all next week.
50 versus Ja.
50 versus Ja.
Stay tuned.
Jay Nice, Steve
Big Dubs over here.
Let's get it.
Styles. And
Big Dubs.
We are
Big Dubs,
out.
baby. Peace. Big Dubs.
You've been listening to the dopest podcast in North Carolina, the 336 Pull-Up. We hope you've enjoyed the show. New episodes